I still remember the first moment I saw him. He was the biggest horse I had ever laid eyes on, towering over everyone with a body marked by scars across his chest and a dull, empty look in his eyes. His size alone was intimidating, and I had never stood so close to a horse like that. But there was something in his silence that spoke louder than fear. Right then, without overthinking it, the decision was simple. He was coming home with us. He had spent nearly his entire life pulling heavy loads, working without rest, used until he had nothing left to give. Even at the auction, you could tell he had probably been worked right up until the last moment. When he stepped off the trailer at our place, he paused, lifted his head, and looked around as if he couldn't believe what was happening. For the first time, no one was ordering him to move. He took in the air, then dropped down for a roll and let out a deep, aching groan, like a body remembering freedom. Over the next few days, the shell around him began to crack. We fixed his painful feet, treated the arthritis that had settled into his joints, and gave him space to rest without demands. Someone mentioned that beer can help a horse sweat, so we tried it as a joke at first. He loved it. Every day he got his little drink, and slowly his body remembered how to sweat again. It became part of his new routine, a small symbol of a life finally lived for himself. For so long, we believed he would never run, never canter, that his body simply couldn't do it after 20 years of labor. But one day, he surprised us. He lifted his heavy legs, gathered himself, and cantered with a burst of joy that left us speechless. It wasn't fast, it wasn't perfect, but it was freedom in motion. In his new home, he found a companion in the unlikeliest friend, a tiny donkey who barely reaches his knees. They wander side by side like brothers, sharing quiet moments only animals can understand. Saving him opened our eyes to an entire world of forgotten giants, horses used until they break, then discarded. Because of him, more lives have been rescued, more stories rewritten. He didn't just find a home, he started a purpose. He carries years of hardship in his bones, and if he could speak, he would have 1,000 stories. But now he asks for only one thing, to be loved without condition. And in giving him that, everything changed.